guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing a really exciting video. I've gotten a lot of requests for this video, so I'm excited to finally film it. I'm not gonna lie, I've really been putting it off. You can probably already tell from the title above that I'm gonna be comparing and reviewing and talking about my two Chanel bags, my Chanel Classic Flap and my boy bag. I've gotten quite a few requests to talk more about these bags and how I acquired them and things like that, since I did an unboxing on my boy bag last year, and if you follow me on Instagram and my blog, you see them all the time on those kinds of social media platforms. So I'm really excited to talk about these bags. I really love them. Obviously, they're Chanel bags. They're beautiful bags. They're well made, and I just think that they're really pretty, and I love them. I use them all the time. So I wanted to talk a little bit more about my bags, compare them, review them for you, and hopefully that you'll find this video very helpful. Before I get started, I wanted to talk about a couple of things just really quick. I promise I'm going to keep it really short. So the first thing is obviously like a disclaimer. I'm not making this video to offend anyone. Obviously, if you're watching it, you're interested, so please don't leave a mean comment. 2, I am doing my best to share the most I know about these bags, my personal experience, but I'm not a professional and I'm not perfect, so I might make a mistake. Feel free to let me know in the comments down below for other people, but if you're just gonna be mean about something, then like just don't waste your time. And then number 3, I have an entire blog post related to this video that's gonna have more specifics. It'll have all of the current pricing for these bags in each size, as well as dimensions for each one, and just so many more details, like specifics, as well as just kind of a recap of what I'm saying here. So definitely check that out. It's just a great reference point if you don't have time to rewatch the video, but you have a question. And I'm also gonna talk about a ton of links, or I'm gonna talk about like links and things, and you can find them all in the blog post. Definitely check out the description bar. Everything I talk about, including the blog post and other links, I will link there. The blog post will also include additional photo shots, like close-ups, as well as how I style these bags with different outfits. So it'll just show me wearing the bag different ways in photos. So I'm also gonna do like a quick try on of these bags in this video as well. But if you wanna see additional photos, like I said, definitely check out the blog post. I'm trying to do my best to kind of have a great narrative here and share my side of the story with these bags, but also share like more of kind of the boring details, if you're interested in purchasing, not that they're boring, but like the more specific dimensions and pricings and stuff like that. But like I said, I just wanted to put a disclaimer that I'm not perfect and I make mistakes. So with that said, I also wanted to talk at the end about buying pre-loved, and I also think it's really important to share with you some of my favorite luxury bag Instagram accounts and YouTube accounts and girls that I just find so incredibly resourceful and inspiring. So I'm gonna mention those at the end too, so be sure to stay tuned for that. But I'm gonna go ahead and talk about each bag now. I also filmed an entire video very similar to this. I think it's also why I'm a little bit nervous to do this video, because that video and that blog post did really well. It's like one of my top viewed videos and the most viewed blog post. I think it's because it's ranked really well on Google. For my Louis Vuitton Neverfull bags, I have 2 sizes, 2 different prints, 2 different interiors. So if you're interested in that bag, I'll link that video as well as some other handbag videos down below. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. My first ever Chanel bag is the Chanel Classic Flap handbag in the classic size. So this is just the classic handbag. This was my first ever Chanel bag. It is in the black caviar leather, gold hardware, very classic, very simple. It has the double flap, so you can see that. I'll talk about more about the inside of the bag in just a second, but this was obviously the first purchase that I wanted. It's just a classic bag. It's really hard to beat, and it's just beautiful. So I didn't want to color. I wear a lot of black, I wear a lot of jeans. I was really afraid that one bag might get dirty, and so this was just my safe bet, and I really love this bag. I think it's a beautiful size. Everything about it is just so wonderful. So right now I'm like looking at my computer because I have a terrible memory. This bag retails for $5,600 on the Chanel website right now. It comes in a variety of colors, like seasonally, as well as like the classic colors. You can get different materials and things based on the season or the line, but they also have like the classic line that's always available, the black, the beige, and I think that's it. You can also get this bag in silver hardware, but I prefer the gold personally. I love the black. To me, it's just a classic bag. Since we purchased this bag, I say we because my husband purchased this bag for me, it has definitely gone up in price. You will see Chanel doing price increases all the time. Most brands do, but it recently just went, I think they just did a recent price increase because I wrote the blog post and I just had to go back and change it the other day because the prices had already increased. When we bought this bag, I want to say it was $4,900, but I could be wrong, like I said. So I've had this bag for a few years. It's really pretty. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and go over the dimensions with you. I'm just going to read them off my computer. And let me make sure that I get this right. So it is 5.9 inches in height, 10.1 inches in length, and 2.3 inches in width. Is that width? Height, length, width. That's it. So this bag, I'm pretty sure you can also, I'm not sure if you can still get these in a single flap or not, but I always wanted the double flap. I use the double flap a lot of times. I will tuck cash back here because it's harder to get to. It doesn't quite fall out as easily. It has this zip pouch here. So you can only, this is the only side of the zip pouch that actually works, but I don't ever use that really for any reason. This is the back pouch, and then it has like the center with 2 slots, as well as this one in the middle that you can put lipstick in. It also has this front kind of slot right here that I will put like documents in or things, but I try not to put my cash in there because it could easily, you know, if you're pulling something out, it could easily fall out. So if I'm carrying cash and I don't want to put it in a wallet, I'll often put it back there. It also has this back pouch, which a lot of people don't use, but I'm pretty bad about putting my cell phone in here, and it definitely will stretch. I've had this bag for several years. I can honestly say that the wearability of this bag is incredible. I babied it so much at first and I was so terrified, but you guys, this bag is so durable. It's made really, really well, and I personally just love it. You can wear the straps doubled like this or long like so. I will say that when we purchased this bag, it was definitely a stretch. It was the most expensive thing that I owned, and a larger size was not an option. I do carry this bag on an everyday basis. However, these days I find that because it's smaller, that I tend to wear this bag as like a night out bag. For me, it just looks a little bit small for an everyday bag, but I do wear it every day. It doesn't stop me one bit from wearing it every day. I really, really love it. But I do think it is kind of more small, so it definitely works as a night out bag. It comes in 4 sizes, and then there's also the mini sizes. It comes in a small, the classic, a large, and a maxi. And I definitely think if I continue to buy these bags in the future, I would like to get a bigger one. But I really love this bag, and I think it's so beautiful. It fits a ton of things. So I have some things here. I definitely don't baby it. I stretch it to the max. Okay, so you can obviously wear this bag doubled up like this. You can wear it like this also. I wouldn't recommend it, but sometimes if I'm like in a city or something and I want to keep extra close, sometimes I'll just throw it over my shoulder like this, but like I said, it does not look normal. I would say that I mostly wear this bag like this. On an everyday basis, I usually wear it like this for day, and then at nighttime, wear it like this. Okay, so the second Chanel bag that I have is, whoops, this boy bag. And to be honest with you, I was in love with the boy bags from the start, but I personally thought that I should own the classic flap before I owned any other Chanel bag, and I was a little bit nervous as to whether or not I would think this one was too trendy, if I would love it as much as I love the classic one, and I was just a little bit nervous, plus the price tag at the time was a little bit bigger than the classic flap. So this was the second bag. This bag was purchased in Miami. I have an unboxing on this bag and I will link it down below. I purchased this bag in Miami at Bal Harbour. It was a gift from my husband for my 24th birthday. So a little bit about this bag. This is the medium-sized boy bag. It is in the soft brown color, and this is in chevron, and it is caviar grain calfskin. This bag is really incredibly beautiful. I instantly fell in love with the color. It is a soft brown, but I personally find it more of like a muted blush brown. I feel like the color is coming off a little bit different because of the light, but you can visit the blog post down below and it will have a ton of pictures of this bag in daylight. This hardware is gold. It is like more of like an antique gold, which I really love. If you follow my blog, you know that almost all of our fixtures in our house are like an antique brass kind of color, or antique gold, and I really love that shade. I love how it's a little bit more casual. The gold that's not like shiny or polished is just a little bit more wearable, a little bit more casual. This bag also has, the boy bags have the leather strap, in addition to like a chunkier, kind of more masculine chain. It has the additional like side casing that says Chanel on each end, as well as this little loop that you can hook things through. You can also double up the straps and carry this one, double like this or long ways. I wear it both ways. I wear this bag crossbody a lot, which probably doesn't look that good, but I just like it and it's comfortable for me. It's a really beautiful bag, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell you a little bit more about this boy bag, the sizing, and about boys in general. So I'm assuming that the medium boy bag is also just the boy bag. I'm not quite sure as far as that goes. Like I said, I purchased this bag last year. So as of right now, if this is the boy bag, the price of this is $4,900, which is significantly less than the classic flap, so maybe I was totally wrong, or maybe this is just the wrong size. If so, I am sorry about that. If this is the boy bag, the length of the bag is 9.8 inches, the height is 5.9 inches, and the width is 3.5 inches, which sounds about right. It's very similar in size to this bag, the classic, although it is a little bit roomier. It doesn't have the double flap. The structure of this is a little bit more rigid. It's more like rectangular shaped. It's more masculine. Obviously this is the boy bag, so the structure of this one is a little bit harsher. I personally love it in comparison to the classic, but obviously the classic is the classic. On the inside, first you can see there's no additional pockets on the outside. On the inside there is just continuous leather going from here to here. There is one little slot pouch right here that I never really use at all, and then the inside is completely a blank canvas, and it is just a big open pocket. So I do have more information on this boy bag on my blog, but I'm going to share the basics with you as far as sizing and pricing. So this bag is available in a small boy. So I have all the pricing and dimensions of the boy bag. It comes in several options now, but I'm just gonna share a few with you here. So there is a small boy, there is the boy, there is a large boy, there is a boy Chanel flap bag with a handle, and there's also a boy Chanel flap bag with a small handle. And there's also like a vertical shaped bag now as well. I saw that on the website. And of course they come in several different materials and leathers and colors and all of that you can see more of on the Chanel website. So that is this bag. I will go ahead and show you exactly what I can fit in this bag and how I stock it now. For the boy bag, can wear it like this. I love that this one isn't quite so tight up under my arm. It sits a little bit lower, so during the daytime I will wear this one like this sometimes. Seems a little bit more businessy. And then I don't wear it quite like this that often, but sometimes I will wear it like this. And I do wear it crossbody like this quite a bit. I'm not quite sure why, but I just feel most comfortable with it like this. And I forgot to mention it with the other one, but you can always carry it in your hand. I like carrying them in my hand quite a bit. So that is the boy bag. I just wanted to share a few comparison thoughts before I share with you a few places you can shop pre-owned that I would recommend, as well as some of my favorite influencers, bloggers, kind of luxury fashion moguls, would you say? Okay, so someone asked, They said they've been looking at them forever. Are they worth the price tag? I would definitely say yes. I am a firm believer that Chanel is a classic bag. It is a great investment. I have had these forever. I thought I should also mention that I totally forgot to mention. I definitely thought this bag was gonna get color transfer, and I wear jeans all the time and there's no color transfer whatsoever so far, and it has been extremely durable, much more so than when I bought it. I honestly was like freaking out that we got it because I was terrified it was going to get destroyed, and it has not. So I definitely say that it's worth the price tag. I get this question a lot. Which bag would you pick for your first? I would definitely say the classic flap. But it just depends on your style. My style, I wear a lot of black, I wear a lot of neutrals, I tend to dress more conservatively. I don't wear like a ton of fun stuff. I don't have like a really bold style. I'm kind of simple. So I think the classic for me is definitely what I would pick. However, with that said, I do wear my boy more. So that's kind of like a toss-up. Which leads me into this one question. So how much does each hold? Any regrets on the size? So I already talked about how much each one can hold, and definitely I would say 100% this bag is a lot less practical than the boy bag as far as holding things. I definitely think the double flap and the additional like pockets come into size, but this bag is also like a tiny bit smaller than this one. I think that the boy having like a big open interior, it allows for you to hold so much more, as well as like kind of the strong structure of the bag. So I would definitely repurchase this bag in a larger size next time, but I think if you're trying to balance pricing or everything, I would definitely go with the classic. I wouldn't go for a smaller bag. I think you would be disappointed. This one I love that I can use for, I can double it up and wear it with like a dress as kind of like a cocktail look, and then during the daytime I can wear it single strapped, like lengthwise, long ways, and it looks great as an everyday bag. Cost, unlike Louis Vuitton, you can't shop online. It's so annoying. That's definitely really annoying. I would definitely say it's worth the cost, and if you're shopping, like if you ever travel, take that into consideration. Yeah. Let's see. Do you find you can wear them just as much casually as dressed up? Thoughts? Yes, I definitely do. I get that question a lot too. And I personally think it's a Chanel bag. I wear mine with like yoga pants to Food Lion. So that's just me. I think you can wear it however you want to. I'm definitely an accessories girl, so I love my accessories, and I wear it, like I said, I wear this like after I've been to the gym. If I'm going out and about, it really doesn't matter to me. I think that it looks great. I think it's a beautiful bag. I think you should be proud of it and wear it. I don't think that you should let it sit on a shelf. So that's my opinion. Let's see, do you buy new and or pre-owned? Thoughts on both. Also, I forgot to mention this at the beginning, but obviously you can kind of tell from the video. I'll probably add like a little tagline at the beginning. Both of my bags are purchased new, but I definitely think you can purchase pre-owned. It really doesn't matter to me. For me, I wanted my first bag to be new. I really didn't know a whole lot about pre-owned shopping. I still don't. I don't own anything that has been pre-owned. That I'm not against it. For me, like, it's just as easy for me to go out and buy it. And I also find that a lot of times pre-loved items aren't really discounted so much, so it's worth it to me to spend a little bit more money and just buy the bag brand new if you can. But sometimes bags, like if you want a certain seasonal item, you can't buy it brand new. You can only buy it pre-loved, or depending on where you live, if you can't shop online. I mean, if you can't go into a store and it's like way out of the way, then definitely you could buy pre-loved online. If you had to choose one style, which one and what's on your handbag wish list? So, I still, as much as I carry my boy and I find it more functional, if I could only have one, it would probably be the classic, and it would be in a bigger size, probably like the large. And what's on my handbag wish list? I kind of hate to say this, but I kind of like believe in manifestation, and this is kind of really big, but I have made the decision to like really cut back on my purchases. I really don't make a ton of handbag purchases, and when I get my mind set on something, I kind of like work towards it until I make it happen. Honestly, I would like to purchase an Hermes Kelly bag. I know it's not realistic, but I am trying my best. I'm not like blowing smoke up any sales associates, but I really do love Hermes, the brand, and so I really would like a Kelly. Obviously, I think everybody would love to have a Birkin. However, I would purchase a Kelly before I'd purchase a Birkin. I think the Kelly suits my style more. How do I store them? I just store them on my shelf. I used to store them in their bags, but now I just store them up on my shelf. And honestly, I really would like to create like foam inserts for the bags so that way I'd have something to stick in them so they could hold their shape. That's kind of like on my radar right now to do that. And then how about wear and tear? Honestly, they are so much more durable than I ever imagined. Like, they are just incredibly durable, in my opinion. And how do I care for the leather? I really haven't had any problems. It's definitely like the inside, it could be cleaned, and I think there is a specific cleaner that the Chanel store recommends. I don't know what that is, but I'm sure someone out there does, and if you do, definitely leave that in a comment. But yeah, see, like, there's coins in the back of this thing that I didn't even know were in there, so that's not good for it. But anyways, yeah, I just do my best to not, you know, I definitely, if it's raining, I'll put them under my jacket just because I don't want to get like drenched. But so far I haven't had any problems. I've packed these in suitcases. When I do that, I just try to be extra careful. I stuff them, I put stuff around them so they don't get like indented. But yeah, pretty much like that. Okay, so as I mentioned before, I wanted to share 2 sources that I would trust for shopping online pre-owned. I have not purchased from these sites, so I can't 100% recommend them. However, I've heard of other people shopping from these sites, and I know that they're super popular. So the first one would be The RealReal, which I feel like is kind of moved out of the sidelines, and I find that the best selection and quality and price range is on Fashion File. I really love Fashion File. I love looking on Fashion File. I have considered purchasing, but like I said, I have not. But I know they work with a lot of bloggers and people that seem to really trust them. So definitely I would recommend that. And then also Bag, Borrow, and Steal is a good website that you can rent these luxury bags. So if you're considering purchasing one and you're really not sure if it's worth the money or if you're gonna love it, if it's gonna fit your lifestyle, definitely check out Bag, Borrow, and Steal, and you can rent bags, and that way you're paying like a fraction of the price and you get to keep it for, I think it's like a month. And then you just send it back. I think you have the option to buy some too, or they just have a pre-loved site or portion of their site. But I would definitely recommend checking them out. And if you really are not sure if you are ready to spend that kind of money on a bag, then definitely rent it and try it out and see what you think. Okay, so I wanted to talk really quickly about a few of my favorite girls. So I'm gonna show you their Instagrams, and then I'll link their YouTube channels and or their Instagram accounts down below. So the first one that I love following for inspiration, and just she has the most beautiful profile and she has a ton of great things, and she's also really sweet, is Win from Style Win. So this is like a sneak peek of her Instagram. Sorry if the lighting is really harsh from the ring light, but she just does the prettiest photos. She's so talented. She has such a beautiful family, and I love following her. I also really love following Monica from Luxy Theory. She also has a YouTube channel. She has the best style. She's really a great style inspiration for me. She's also an entrepreneur and owns, I think, quite a few businesses. I really trust all of her opinions on handbags and style and everything like that. She just has beautiful taste. She has a sweet family as well, and I love getting outfit inspiration from her. If you love classic style, you're gonna love her. And she has like a ton of great advice for shopping for luxury items as well. I also love Claire from, I'm gonna say this wrong, Choquette, I believe, but she also has really great style and has a lot of experience in the fashion industry and purchasing luxury items. So I really love her also. I'm trying to figure out if I'm missing somebody. I feel like I'm sure I'm gonna miss someone. I'm sure I'm missing someone, but I just wanted to quickly mention those 3 girls because I definitely are my everyday go-to inspiration. Like, it's every day I'm liking something that they post, and I definitely watch their YouTube videos. The 2 that have YouTube channels, I definitely watch their videos whenever they post a new video. So I really love watching their channels and following them on Instagram, and I totally trust them 100%. So I hope that that was helpful. Like I mentioned before, definitely check out the blog post. All of that will be linked down below in the description bar, and everything I talked about, even more details about the sizing and things that the bags come in will be linked in that video. So definitely check that out. I hope that you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you have any questions, please leave them for me in a comment down below and I will get back to them. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel if you did. I will link a few other videos down below on handbags, and if you have any video requests, please just let me know. And I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful. I hope it was informative. I did my best. I've been a little bit nervous, like I said, because of the video, how seen the other video was. I just was really nervous to share this one. So that's about it. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you found it helpful. I hope you will subscribe and stick around and watch my videos in the future. And if so, I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.